Welcome back to Hanging Out with Florida Jack. I got up this morning, didn't have nothing to do. Had plenty of shit to do, just didn't want to do nothing. Anyhow, I was going to work in the yard, so I decided I'd go get me a biscuit. So I went on down there and got me a biscuit, stopped by the store, get me a can of snuff. There was a guy and a girl in there with a couple young'uns. You could look at this guy and girl, they had all the characteristics, the way they were talking, the way they were acting in there, and you could tell they were on drugs. Not making fun of that. I think everybody in America in some form we've experienced how much drugs make families suffer. Not making fun of that. Anyhow, boy runs around 3 or 4 times like he's making eye contact with everybody else, the dad, I guess. It says, y'all gotta show respect, show respect. I was lost. I was trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about. So on the way to the house, I got to thinking, maybe he didn't know the meaning of respect. I don't think a lot of people do. Because I hear them talking about showing respect to elders, respect to elders. Kind of got me thinking maybe some people confused, or maybe I'm confused, I don't know. Because I say I didn't raise my kids that way, to show respect to elders, because that's not what that meant to me. When you see people talking about showing respect, it's usually about holding doors or answering yes ma'am and no ma'am. I don't really classify that as respect. I guess it could be if that's your intentions on it. I just, not condemning nobody, just my thought. I always just figured those were common decency and good moral value. Respect, I always kind of looked at somebody you should look up to. Well, to look up to somebody, they had to do things that make you look up. So I'd always kind of thought respect was something different. Respect was something that was earned. I thought the ma'am and no ma'am and yes sir and no sir was just good common decency and morals. I never recognized that as respect. So I taught my children, you show that to people, I'm gonna pull that belt off. And they knew, you ask them. There for a while, I think they thought I got up in the mornings looking for a reason to spank them. But respect was something I'd always told them was something that people had to earn from you. And you had to earn it from other people by the common decency and good moral that you showed by opening the door for older people or the ladies in front of you or vice versa. So I don't know, maybe I was just confused. And I don't know that I learned that part from my parents. Maybe that's something that I evolved in my own mind over the years. I don't know. Just a thought, Is there a difference, respect, morals, and common courtesy? I always kind of thought it was. Maybe I taught my kids wrong, I don't know. But what it does tell us is that sometimes maybe we should try to look at what we're teaching our kids from a different angle. We might still be right, but think outside the box a little bit. It might open us up a little bit to, are we really teaching them what we think we're teaching them? Are we teaching them at all? Are we too busy when we get off of work? Too tired? I went through some spells of that. Looking back, I didn't realize I did. There were some spells of that in my life. I don't know, like I say, get some thought. See y'all on the next one.